Stand by for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Leader 2, got leader 3 on the case for itself now. AFM, they can taxi to hold short at Foxtrot South. Roger that.
Very, very good evening to you and welcome along to the Friday night show. Of course, it's the fastest aviation show on YouTube with my good self, Stu Bear, on Air Show World. So, what do we got for you tonight? Well, we've got a busy show. Look at this for starters. Well, wishing you all a fabulous weekend. It's a Friday night. Quickly saying hi to a couple of people like Becky Davis, UHM 100, YouTube Browser. Derek Reed is also with us tonight. Also got to say hi to Andrew C. Gary Inge. Good old Gary, how the devil are you? Always great to see you. I do. We got something for you later. Loving this display from the Royal Netherlands Air Force. Call sign orange.
Hi, top height 8,300.
With the flares as well. It can't be bad. Hi to Mark Riches, Derek Reed, Owen Pole, Andrew C, Alex, aka Black Cat. And of course, our good friend Marcus Camfield.
Summer continuing. If we could just can you update on the F-16? I'm visual with him at the moment.
EP65 and everybody else. Great to have your company this evening.
Avoid the crowd if you can. Please take the chute off the runway with you. Marshal, go.
Well, that's definitely a great way to start a Friday night show off with the brilliant Royal Netherlands Air Force. And that touch and go, wow, that was something.
Wind I've got is...
Well, of course, keep putting the messages into the chat and I'll do my best to say hi, how you doing, and everything else. But coming up right now, I know Andy is going to enjoy this.
Meteor was originally made by Gloucester Aviation. And as you can see, a twin-engined aeroplane, two Rolls-Royce Derwent engines. Looking quite bulbous, centrifugal turbojets they were called. About 7,000 pounds of static thrust from both of those engines together. Compare that with the 27,000 pounds from the F-16's engine that we were seeing just now, all from a single engine. So Meteor designed by George Carter. He'd previously worked on the Gloucester Gladiator, an old biplane. And he'd also designed the first British jet aircraft of all, the E-2839, that allowed Frank Whittle's Powerjet's W1 engine to get airborne in 1941. So Meteors were used successfully against the B-1 Doodlebug flying bombs in the defence of London. They were fast enough to catch up with them. As, of course, were some of the late Mark Spitfires that this strange jet aeroplane was taking over from. A specially prepared Meteor Mark IV of the RAF's high-speed flight got the world speed record to 606 miles an hour in 1945 and then raised it to 616, which is rather nice because they were had been part of 616 Squadron. But the reason this model of Meteor looks a bit like it's got an extended nose is that it's an NF-11, a Night Fighter 11, which actually included some early radar. And built not by Gloucester's, but by Armstrong Whitworth. She's painted in the colours of 141 Squadron at RAF Coltishall. So it's rather nice now that the Air Atlantic Classic Air Force have been able to return her to her birthplace at Coventry. I can remember flying in the back of one of these when I was training to be a navigator. They sat you in the back and gave you a funny navigation aid called G. And you got to look into the radar and exactly things like that. In its role as a night fighter, it was, for the time, reasonably heavily armed. 4 Hispano cannon in the outer wings, 20mm cannon. engines get to 500 miles an hour. So faster than the contemporary Spitfires, but not by a huge amount. So John Corley giving us a lovely, gentle display from this graceful old lady.
I thought you'd enjoy this, UHN 100.
She'll see the Vulcan later.
Also on the special mentions this evening, saying hi to our good friend, that's Christina.
Piloting service to anybody who's prepared to pay for it, really. Specialises in vintage aircraft.
And of course, we've got to say hi to Mr. Webbo. How the devil are you, my man?
Bringing up a future young pilot. I think age 5 at the moment.
He says, love the Caravan. Yes, I've got the Caravan Radio t-shirt on tonight. More about that coming up later.
For final pass.
Yep.
Jet Pro 324.
Pro 324, contact display, runway 06, the QFE 1004, and you're clear to display.
061004.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. Well, my good friend Case has been at it again. He's been very busy editing these incredible photographs. These were all taken from the Royal International Air Tattoo on the departure Monday. As always, stunning, totally stunning images. This is just a small sample. Over the weeks and months, we'll be including lots more from Case. He was actually down at Waddington the very day that I was there, but there was so many people there. Hey, we didn't see each other. Really sorry I missed you, my man. And no doubt, at some point, we'll have some fabulous... And just look at that one. If you zoomed right into it, it's got sticky tape around the window. More of that Dakota coming up just a little bit later. Oh, feel like dancing. Hey, well, don't let me stop you. Enjoy the show. And just look at that. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed those. I certainly did. Keep them coming there, Case. Absolutely stunning photographs. We're going to stay with the Royal International Air Tattoo on the departure day. Take you back to last summertime. Hey, summertime. It felt like summertime today here in the United Kingdom. What a beautiful day it has been. And tomorrow looks even better, so bring it on.
Airport 101, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Surface wind 240 degrees, 10 knots. Airport 1074, Pfeffer Tag, good morning, hold position.
And of course, as always, it's great to see your messages in the chat room. Who can we say hi to? We're going to say hi to SHGP, Media, Military, and Mil Sim. Ha 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 ha. Gets longer all the time. How are you, my man? Good to see you. Andrew Austin, lovely to see you as well. If you're watching the show tonight, hey, put a message into the chat, and of course, we'll say hi. How you doing? Proving that we're live right now on a Friday night on the 7th of March at almost 18 minutes past 7 on a Friday night here in the United Kingdom. Hi Matt Smethurst, how the devil are you? Good to see you. Oh, the wonderful C-17. Such a spectacular aircraft. Especially that shot as well. Beautiful. Ah, that's lovely. Nice one, Steve. Well, hey, don't forget, say hi, Jack. And it's a good evening as well to Photo for You. Zoltan is also with us. beautifully painted up F-18 from the Canadian Air Force. The Canadian Royal Air Force. Hi to Brad. That's Brad, MSM and Aviation, saying good evening. Well, thank you very much there, Robert Feely. Coming up on Airshow World right now, it's helicopter time, especially for Adu. Okay, Mr. Adu, time for you to wake up and enjoy the brilliant Royal Navy Black Cants with a Lynx pair from RF Waddington. And this, talk about precision flying. You gotta love it, mate. You might have to turn the sound up just a little bit. Because when I recorded this, there was somebody very, very noisy next to me, so we had to turn the microphones down just a little bit. So just turn the volume up.
And in a new manoeuvre for this year, which we call the Twister, the aircraft now climb into position where we'll next see them nose offer and cross each other. So get your cameras at the ready.
Steady. Nose over. Nose over. Go.
The aircraft are now positioning for opposition.
Wing over. Wing over. Go. Whoa. Go.
Despite celebrating the 40th birthday last year, the Lynx remains a very capable and agile helicopter and will remain in front line for at least another 4 years.
Well, Brad, we'll see you just a little bit later. He's out on a walk. Okay. What you doing? Are you walking the dog or something? Or we'll see you in a bit, Brad.
Wing over. Wing over. Go. Roll. Go. Nice. Close it in.
Well, Owen, you can't beat a black cat, especially when it flies, and there's two of them.
200. Easy, easy, and steady. Hold the drift. Nose over. Nose over. Go. Go. Visual. Easy, easy, transition, transition, go.
And a very good evening as well to Liam Ward saying, "Evening, Stu." Good evening to you, Liam. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter because the volume on this display is a little bit quiet. But warning, we've got a very loud one coming up soon.
Transition. Go. Over shoulder, 2, 1, go.
And then note the aircraft departing with
Break, go!
Hello, I'm Spencer, and you can hear my show every weekday afternoon from 1 till 4 on Caravan Radio. It's a radio station for the caravan and motorhome community, and it would be great if you can come and have a listen. But what I'm here to do now is to introduce Airshow World with Stu Bear.
You better believe it. Oh, and there is Stu Bear. You can catch me on a weekday between 6 and 9, right on Caravan Radio. www.caravanradio.co.uk. Okay, just a little bit louder. Staying with Waddington. And of course, it's their RAF Typhoon.
Ground capability on its Typhoons. Well, that turn at the left-hand end there going up to 90, tries to score wearing a very advanced to go through these manoeuvres. Now just look at how powerful this aircraft is. It comes back in. Back to 100 knots, another high alpha pass. Look at the little canards. Take up close view on this. Get your camera lenses on that. You'll see them twitching away.
Keep the messages coming. Saying hi to Stephen Billings, Lee Horton. Everybody having a great chat in the chat room. That's what it's all about. Friday nights, the fastest aviation show on YouTube with myself, Stu Bear, on Air Show World. And of course, you fantastic people putting the messages in. Keep them coming. Don't forget, keep the hearts going and give it a like. Lots of likes. Keep on going. Here we go. Let's go quiet again. Hope this didn't make Jack jump too much there, Steve.
That's in the cockpit with Scott today, and she's giving him a helping hand when he gets close to the edge.
What a display.
Hello!
Hello!
It's the D-Day Darlings here, and we are at East Kirkby Air Show. We're about to go on and sing. It's a wonderful day. You're watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Oh, thank you, ladies. 3 ladies in uniform. And the D-Day Darlings, they are going to be in concert at the Victory Show in August on the Saturday night. So that's what we've got right now. If you've never been to the Victory Show, boy oh boy, you are missing out. One of the best air shows for photography. It really is super. I'm sure Robert would agree to that. Anyway, let's enjoy and watch this fantastic C-47 DAC. You know, it almost makes you think they're going to jump out of that, doesn't it, eh? Would you jump out of this at that height? Now with these parachutes, they're not like the modern ones where you've got control whereabouts you can go. I'm sure somebody landed in a hedge at some point, but anyway, watch this. That's what she said. Well, Black Cat, I'm so pleased you're enjoying the show. Thank you for the message. Keep the hearts coming. Don't forget the likes, everybody. Keep on clicking. Also on the special mention tonight, saying hello and a good weekend to Mario Lane. There you go. You can see the duct tape again around that window. By the way, I love saying Mario Lane. Such a great name. You can really get your mouth around that one. thank you very much there, Mark Riches. He's certainly enjoying the show. Hey, we've got lots more coming. And thumbs up to you as well there, Gary Inge. That's what it's all about on a Friday night. Little bit of chatter. And of course, the wonderful aircraft. Well, we've had the green light. We will be at the Victory Show again at the end of August. And it's more than an air show. It really is. There's so much to it. It's all the reenactors are there. It is absolutely special. It is the best event of its kind. Oh, I do. Oh, boy, he's going to love this.
In the battle for the Falklands in 1982. Second Wasp following it in. They're used by the Army as light observation, anti-tank and VIP transport helicopters. But with the loss of the Atlantic conveyor during the battle for the Falkland Islands, the Chinook helicopters have been that battle, these little aircraft. Wasps from the Royal Navy frigate.
Look at that. You don't need a lawnmower, do you? Look at all the grass.
Forming the majority of the helicopter support to the British forces trying to retake the Falkland Islands.
Stephen Billings, yeah, be fantastic if you can. Good luck.
From 12:30 onwards, the flight run Thursday the 18th. Go down onto the flight line, connect the aircraft. Let's place them
So if you're thinking of going to the Victory Show, tickets are on sale right now at a very, very special price. And also they have camping as well. So, hey, I certainly go down there and do a bit of camping.
Travelling died at a very young age.
We are the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And I'm sure SHGP remembers that a little bit. Well, coming up for you right now. Could be loud, but it's going to be proud. It's going to be fantastic. It is the fantastic RAF Tornado GL4 roll demo display.
ground, Ascot 734 completed.
Ascot 734, one to ground, taxi back to this vessel, report. Marshal's in sight, shutting down, you're parking on bay 24.
Marshal, fine.
Oh, Wes, it's wonderful to have your company on a Friday night. What a fantastic guy, I tell you. Hey, I've got him on one of my videos on the Travelling Bear. And that is Brody's banter we were just talking about.
Vehicle has now been struck, and the ground commander requests that the exact end-base positions are pinpointed.
Takeoff 1 minute. Focus. Warrington Tower, clear takeoff and display, wind 23012. Clear takeoff and display, Fiscal.
Well, I do. We are certainly spoiling you tonight, aren't we? Look at this. We've got a cougar.
Ground information code hotel start.
Karen Kukurin, how the devil are you? Good to see you.
105 request taxi. 20 QFE 98906 hectopascals. Taxi 20 Delta hold.
6 for runway 20 and taxi to the holding point 20. 105.
But he's going to go into what we call a simple pedal turn. They like to call it the hammerhead. But look at the drift on that machine as it goes up around about 1,000 feet.
Well, Wes, you're definitely going to have to get the camper down to John's Field. I don't know if you've seen the video of it, but
Delta ready for departure and request
I will be there soon.
Saab 105 cloud base currently scattered 1,700 feet, scattered 6,000 feet, broken 9,000 feet. Whole position, continue for Warrington Tower 121.3.
Positions, order, tower, Saab 105.
So now dip it down, situational awareness and cycle motor ability you require. More demanding work on the helicopter. Well, we do have the I think what he's going to do now is pass down the fly line. He'll give you some hovering practice. Good chance for him to go
Cougar display completed for landing. We have 2 gates. Swiss Cougar, one tower, confirm gear down. We have gear down and locked. Swiss Cougar. Swiss Cougar, roger, clear to land, wind 22015. Clear to land, Swiss Cougar.
And we have another great aircraft from this particular air show. It was Waddington from around about, I've got to try to remember. I think it was 2013. But there's no doubt in this aircraft, you saw at the bottom, it is of course the Saab 105.
More negative on the able to display straight after takeoff.
Okay, what we call there, dirty pass, just dropping the gear as he went over the ceiling as well, playing around with the atmosphere. So we're coming in now at 110 knots, and with the gear down, he's going to go into a 360 turn. So a good chance to get a close-up photograph at low speed of this wonderful Saab 105. Also, tournaments take place in Austria, they can be used with slow-flying targets. Oh, I think produce that in the Olympics, very possibly. We've got 22 of these in service. They're going to upgrade 12.
Black Cats continue with Waddington Tower 121.6.
Still to come tonight, of course, we've got classic air shows. That's still coming up in around about 8 minutes from now. And Robert Feely, we're going to be featuring one of your videos. It's an absolute corker. You're going to love it. There we go. That's got him thinking. It's getting him worried. I can see him shaking with his tea as we speak.
So here we go, another chance to give him away if he can see you, boys and girls, and he's worked really hard there. Fabulous display.
So with the Cougar Saab 105 coming up for you in just a moment, we've got a super lady and she's going to introduce the next item. And it's from another fantastic air show that Asia World actually
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Midlands Air Festival. My name is Flying Officer Isabel Woods. I'm with the 2024 Royal Air Force Tutor Display Team, and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear. My name is Flying Officer Isabel Woods, and I am the Tutor Display Manager for this season. It is a pleasure to display the Grob for you all on this fine day. Bob is just holding out to the left-hand side, and I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes for his run-in.
And this looks absolutely stunning with the yellow paint with that beautiful blue sky. Enjoy.
DC-10 out of RAF Bryce Norton, and then as a search and rescue pilot on the Sea King. From the end of this half horizontal, Bob will push -2G to level the aircraft upside down for the inverted pass. This is Bob's first year with the tutor display. He is operating a base of 500 feet, except the 2 final passes at 300 feet. The next 2 manoeuvres are the wing over and the ballistic roll, which Bob can use to gain energy for the next part of the sequence. The ballistic rolls are flown towards you in an off-crowd wind and away from you in an on-crowd wind. Displaying the tutor requires careful energy management due to its low power-to-weight ratio. When not displaying, Bob is a qualified flying instructor on 115 Squadron based at RAF Wittering, where he trains the future generation of Royal Air Force pilots, as well as converting frontline pilots into qualified flying instructors. During his varied career, Bob has amassed over 8,000 flying hours on 15 different aircraft.
Pilot of the Cessna 180. And right on cue, we have the Folland Gnat, the mouse that roared. This aircraft painted up in the markings of the red arrows, AX Gnat aircraft. Flown today by Ed Bannockmeyer. This aircraft is diminutive, and yet it was the mouse that roared. Swept wing, lightweight supersonic jet trainer and light fighter developed from the Folland Midge, which was a private venture light fighter. It was intended for manufacture by countries not highly industrialised and did not really require massive specialist tooling. Designed by Teddy Pedder of Westland Aircraft and also of English Electric. Teddy also designed the Lysander, the Whirlwind, the Welkin, Canberra, and he was involved with the EE Lightning supersonic fighter as well. Power plant on the T1 trainer is a 4,520 pound thrust Bristol Orpheus, pushing the aircraft along at a maximum speed of 525 knots or Mach 0.95 at sea level. Has a range of about 1,026 nautical miles or just under 2,000 kilometres. Originally, the RAF took no interest in the 6 evaluation aircraft, but Finland, Yugoslavia and India placed orders. This basically motivated NATO to come up with their own lightweight fighter, which became the Fiat G91, and also the RAF produced the Hawker Hunter.
Rear left, ladies and gentlemen.
Team Raven.
Well, these aircraft, they may be small, but they are beautiful.
180 or 200.
You watch these carefully. Team Raven, they are absolutely stunning. All of these videos in this section are from the Midlands Air Festival.
Today's team is leader Simon.
And by the way, Wes, you can camp there as well.
Barry Gwinnett, Raven 3. Gerald Williams, Raven 4. Russ Eatwell, Raven 5. And Mark Southern, Raven 6. Pulling up into position at about crowd right 45-degree angle, or sorry, crowd left.
Very quickly saying hi to Robbie Batista. Brad is back with us.
Ravens 4 and 5 have broken out of the formation.
And also hi to Cole Shield. Now, when we do a wide angle shot on this particular display, you will see what an incredible location the Midlands Air Festival is. It's at Ragley Hall. And if you're wondering where that is, it's right next to Stratford-upon-Avon.
As Helen described, it's like flying that formation around the inside of a huge barrel. A difficult manoeuvre to perfect as a solo aircraft, and running in at line astern for a quarter clover.
Don't forget to keep those hearts flying in the chat room. Also, give it a like.
Ravens 1, 3 and 6 entering.
Oh, that's better.
Ravens 4 and 5 are catching up in a rejoin. Ahead of us for the 3-2-1 break.
Cameras ready, everybody, for this one.
Gerald Williams and Russ Eatwell are breaking out.
Is that a beautiful location? We've also got some fabulous drone footage on this that you can see. It is, of course, on the Travelling Bear YouTube channel. So, hey, have a look at that one as well.
Six is going to break out into a stall turn. Nice box 4 formation.
Well, for my money, for such smaller aircraft, I think these are one of the best display teams. Absolutely stunning.
Now watch as they do the twizzle. Each aircraft rolls through the inverted to exit along crowd right. Like a whole lot of fighter aircraft about to back. Get ready with your cameras for the downward bomb burst brake. Beautiful.
And look at that, there's my good friends. That looks a lot like, that's Robert Feely. How the devil are you? Hey, well, listen, we've got lots more coming up for you. Well, we've got my favourite, oh, there's the bear. How are you doing?
Coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows.
Oh boy, it's my favourite part of the show. I absolutely love all these great old videos. It is Gold Dust Time with Robert Feely. It is, of course, the Canberra, and this was filmed at Runtingthorpe in South Leicestershire. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Air Show World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Air Show World, you can get yourself 15% off every single order. Just use the code AIRSHOW, AIRSHOW. It's all uppercase, and the link is underneath the video right now. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And I've got to tell you, it is definitely the best tea and coffee. Hey, look, we've got the t-shirt on. Don't forget to catch Stu Bear. That's me, of course, on Caravan Radio between Monday and Saturday between 6 and 9 p.m. And hey, we've got more things coming up on that radio station. And of course, in the afternoons, my good friend is live, and that is Spencer Cork. Tune in. You'll find it's the best radio station. It's not like these other radio stations that just play the same old songs constantly. It's the same rubbish. They will play the best selection, and you can get in touch with the studio as well. Caravan Radio, check them out. Well, hey, how the devil are you? I certainly wish you a fantastic weekend. I was just looking at the chat, and how are you? You've got 15 seconds to get a last message in. Well, have a good weekend. We'll see you next Friday night for the fastest aviation show right here on YouTube with my good self, Stu Bear, on Air Show World. Look out for lots new videos that are coming as well. And of course, don't forget to join us on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. That's our other YouTube channel for touring around, seeing beautiful scenery, great special offers, and all that other good stuff. But until next week, next Friday night at 7 o'clock, when we spin the wheels of aviation and bring you the classics as well, right here on Airshow World. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and hey, see you next week. That's the end of the show. Thank you, and a big, big good night.
Hi, it's Stu Bear with a reminder about our Friday night live studio show at 7 o'clock UK time with aviation videos, Airshow World followers, where you can send in your photographs and videos and they could just be featured. We have exclusive offers from aviation watches through to tea and coffee. We've got classic aircraft, wonderful warbirds, great introductions, and the best display pilots in the world. And you can be part of the show with our chat and get a mention live on air. It's got to be the fastest aviation show on YouTube every Friday night from 7 p.m. with Stu Bear on Airshow World.
So until next week, have yourself a fantastic weekend. And it looks like the sun's going to shine tomorrow as well. So enjoy wherever you are in the world. And last special mention to anybody watching this on a replay. Thanks for watching, and a